on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year. Well, they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action now, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away. He'll get this to Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safety's usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for him to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag. More time.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Elliott running right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Tolbert hauls in the out route.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Steps away to his left.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Barr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st down.
There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Bears.
Chase Claypool,
75 yards.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Throwing, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert,
47 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then they're deep. He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now Prescott. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flush to his right. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw, Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the take?
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields,
87 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Prescott, he's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. The 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Hey, kill, 47. Kill.
One last shot now for Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first.
Whenever I touch down.